My name's Trackstar the DJ. And DJs are definitely fucking not jukeboxes.
RTJ 3 motherfuckers. Sitting on the edge of my bed, holding my head, trying to make this cake like a baker and get some bread. My mama said, hustling does come with fed. Time you the crime, you better have me prepared.
I mean, mixtapes has always been my favorite part of DJing. Like, I didn't really at first have intentions on being a club DJ or tour DJ or anything. Like, I just wanted to make mixes of the stuff I liked because I wanted people to hear it. Like, that's the crux of everything is, I've heard this, it's awesome, you should hear it, you know? So, like, that's what all my mixtapes have always come from. It's come from thinking something's underappreciated or underexposed or underheard. And, you know, it's got to be something I'm, like, passionate about and excited about. Like, I've made mixtapes where I'm not excited about every track, and it suffers every time, at least in my eyes. When I listen back to it, I can tell that I'm not, you know, as excited about the music. So, like, the most important thing is just for it to be something that I'm, like, hyped about. I was doing a series called Boogie Bang, and that was all about, like, trying to, like, put in a few tracks that would make people want to check it out because they'd recognize the names, but then slip in my guys from St. Louis or just other dudes who were, you know, more underground, and try to get them heard and try to help them build a following, you know, through what I was doing.
Make some noise for DJ Trackstar.
Mike and I were already, like, in love with each other. Like, you know, like, the friendship you see is real as shit, you know? Like, I'm really close with both of them, and I'm very much a third wheel. Like I very much feel like the little brother, like, hey guys, you know, like they're, you know, their friendship is amazing, and it just really blossomed and melded over that tour, and they just had so much fun. They were like, let's keep making music and let's make this a group. I'm very lucky that before the group formed, L was working with a band, because, like, even before that first tour, I was like, man, L's worked with so many dope DJs and toured with so many DJs who are legends, who are dudes that I was listening to before I even DJ'd, you know, when I was just a fan. But thankfully, he hadn't been working with the DJ immediately preceding that. He'd been touring with the band, so I kind of, like, got grandfathered in as Mike's DJ, and I've done every Run the Jewels show that's ever happened, which I'm very proud of, and I certainly hope continues. Their friendship is always the main thing to me, because the thing is, like, especially on this tour, we're opening for Lord. A lot of these kids don't know who we are. But it's really hard to watch Mike and L interacting on stage and not like it. You know? Like, they're both so lovable individually. But, like, who watches rappers hug 6 times during a show? Genuinely. Like, you know, it's not like, this is where we have to hug because everyone will like it, you know? Like, they hug because they're thankful to be up there with their best friend rapping, you know? And, like, it's infectious. And, like, I've done fucking hundreds of Run the Jewels shows, and I still sometimes am up there and I just, like, get lost in it, like, this is fucking amazing, man. And they still make me laugh every night on stage. Like, they're hilarious. They're brilliant. You know, Mike's politics stuff has brought a lot of attention, of course. But the fact that the politics of the group hold up to that allows us to keep that. You know, people come for the Bernie and they stay for the Run the Jewels angle on things, which, you know, is just like, those two dudes think about the world a lot more than I do, you know? Like, they've got, like, a bigger philosophy and, like, care on, like, a different level than you know, like, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch. It really is. Like, if you told me in 2008, Killer Mike and LP are going to be the biggest rap group in 10 years, and you're going to have nothing to do with it, I would have been like, word? Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Those two dudes deserve that. Like, it couldn't happen to better guys, you know? And so the fact that I get to be a part of it and, you know, help it happen on any level is mind-blowing, you know? Yeah. He died with his face to the sky and it cannot be undone. It's interesting because, like, I haven't had, you know, like, up until I started touring, it was, you know, I had like 2 or 3 weekly gigs where, like, I built an audience and built a culture of music of, you know, what I play there and my identity as a DJ. And then since I started touring, I haven't been able to do that because I don't even know when I'll be in town. So like now when I DJ, it's always like showing up someplace I've never been before, 15 minutes before it's time for me to DJ. And it's just weird, like building my own audience the same way, because that's what I was so used to. But it's
the mixtape days.
Yeah, from the mixtape days, or you know. And now when like I have an after party and stuff, I don't know if people are there because I'm Run the Jewels DJ, if it's just the club's built-in audience, if they know me from my mixtapes, and you know. Right. And it's just interesting. Like every time, it's like super quick processing. Okay, I think this is gonna be the right thing, and it's like it used to be 5-hour sets and 2-3 hour sets to where I'd have time to adjust and stuff. Now it's like I do 45s and hours, and it's like, okay, wait, I'm going the wrong direction. I gotta change the ship now. You know, I can't gradually go from Gucci to Nas. Like, this was supposed to be a Nas party. I played Gucci. Damn it, you know. So you know, it's interesting. It's interesting as far as DJing live. Like, that's an interesting dynamic that I'm still getting used to. But you know, I'm really thankful that I'm not new to DJing and just figuring it out now. Because even though it is a new challenge, I feel like I'm able to handle it because I've been DJing for almost 19 years. My thing is always like, I want the DJ to be, they don't have to be the biggest music fan in the room, because I don't think it's required that you have to be a DJ if you're a music fan, but they need to be one of the biggest music fans in the room. Just in terms of being like really passionate about what they're doing and what they're playing, and not just the energy of the room and what the music can do to the room, you know. And that's important too. And there's people who don't care about music as much that can control the energy, and they're good at their jobs. But to me, when it's like balancing what you know they want to hear with what you want to play and what you want to hear and what you think they should hear, you know, like I think that's what DJing is all about. I mean, certainly from my perspective, which is, you know, the hip hop perspective, the mixtape perspective, like we're supposed to be the authorities on some level, like with humility for sure, but we're supposed to be the authorities. And you know, like that's always been one of my favorite things, is the people who are like, you know, your mixtapes are the only way I stay in touch with what's new in hip hop, or you know, like stuff like that just makes me take it really seriously. Like I know I got a responsibility to like make sure these people get what they want, and make sure the shit that I think is the good shit gets heard amongst all the noise of all the stuff that is bad or okay, or you know, just not the thing that gets me excited, you know. Like the best feeling is finding an artist that I can't stop thinking about how to like share them with people. That's what it's all about to me. It's about that moment where you hear something, you're like, yo, I've never heard this before, and no one else probably has either, and I need to show it to you, you know.
Soon you'll see, as I flow fluently to frequently, another MC will drop off the face of this earth. For what it's worth, I've been the nastiest one since birth.